want to preface this video before I begin with saying if you enjoyed Nintendo's E3 2021 Direct, that's cool. If you enjoyed it, just sit back and hear what I have to say. That was the most unmemorable Direct I have ever watched. There wasn't any games I was excited for. The Smash character is somebody obscure that I have no idea who it is. And it was a bunch of JRPGs. That's it. Now, you might not know this about me, but I am not a JRPG fan. And I also just realized I have a mustache that needs to be shaved. Especially the beard right there. Anyways, it was unmemorable. There wasn't any game I was excited for. Metroid, a little bit. The rest of them are just games I just wasn't interested in. But Orion, this new Smash character. I've never played Tekken. I don't know anything about Tekken. I can't get excited for somebody I don't know. I mean, that's like going to a group of PlayStation fanboys and saying Banjo-Kazooie got into Smash. I mean, they don't know who that is. Well, that was lame. I mean, of all the characters they could have picked, they picked Tekken. I can get it. It's a fighting game. I know that part, but they have all the games you could have picked. That's what you go with. This guy. I mean, Banjo-Kazooie and Steve are owned by Microsoft, and they're both in Smash Brothers. And I know you could say, "Oh, Ryan, you went into expectations." I actually didn't think the Master Chief was going to get it. I thought it was going to be Crash, or at least I was hoping I was going to at least know who it was going to be. It was Lara Croft, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro the Dragon, Master Chief, Scorpion, but no, they go with some guy from Tekken that I don't even know his name. So that was disappointing. And no Mii costumes, so I'm going to have to wait on that one to see if one of my favorite characters gets in that way. But I wouldn't mind if that's the way Master Chief gets in, as a Mii costume, but anyways, so that was kind of... Well, alright! Breath of the Wild 2! I really... The Legend of Zelda series and fantasy in general hasn't always been something I've always been interested in. I've always been more interested in sci-fi, if you couldn't already tell. And I haven't really gotten into the fantasy world, and the reason it's not really what I got into. I mean, I watched Harry Potter, I watched The Lord of the Rings, but I never just really got into it. They weren't really my thing. And I really enjoyed the first Breath of the Wild, but I do not have the overwhelming desire to play its sequel anytime soon. I mean, see, the issue you're going to run into with a video game is it doesn't end. If you want to do a sequel, you can't end the game. The final boss isn't actually the final boss. There's always a new issue, so you can't really have your characters having happily ever after. And I feel like in Breath of the Wild, they defeated Ganon. You don't need to continue that. Right? And now it's somewhere in the sky, but it looks like they're underground. I don't know. I personally am not overly excited about Breath of the Wild 2. Yeah, it's kind of nice that it's getting a sequel, but I'm not overly excited. And that's all I gotta say. I went into the Direct not expecting anything, really, but I'm still disappointed. Like, that's how disappointed I mean, it's kind of cool seeing WarioWare and the Metroid game looked cool, and some of the other, and Mario Party, that looked kind of neat, but nothing that I'm overly interested in. I haven't really gotten into Metroid all that much. I haven't, weirdly enough, and I think it's kind of cool that Mario Party is releasing some of its older maps remastered and games remastered, but yeah, in one collection. But I still got it on the N64, so if I really wanted to, I could boot it up on the 64. So yeah, I was kind of disappointed with the Direct overall, but always next year, and other game companies are coming out with games constantly. And I'm sure within a couple months we'll hear more information about some of the other games that are coming out, and it is what it is. You know what, now that I mention games that I'm actually excited for, no, Splatoon 3. How are you going to announce Splatoon 3 and not talk about it? Not even mention it. I know I'm a huge Splatoon fan, but I just... No Splatoon? No updates, no information, not even like a teaser at the end? So, better luck next time. This is Ryan SR2264 my moves. Peace. If you disagreed with me, I'd love to have a conversation with you in the comments below. And hopefully we can keep it peaceful. Anyways, peace and have a great day.